In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact ways that I build 5- and 6-figure offers for my clients and for myself. If you want to really learn the blind spots that you have in your offer, you really want to stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to be giving you away a secret at the end of this video that you're not going to want to miss. But let's get right into it. An offer is one of the most important things that you can have in your business. So very, very important that you understand the importance of the offer. Your offer is everything that you do. It's where your business is built around. It's the foundation and the core thing that you deliver for your clients. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through everything that I do in an offer. So the first step is finding out who you're actually targeting, who your people are, kind of figuring out their needs and their preferences. The framework that I use for this is called the Niche Prism. It's basically finding their persona, their passions, their preferences, and their principles. So the persona is going to be like who the actual market is. So are they business owners? Are they entrepreneurs? What are they actually doing? Their passions are going to be what they are actually passionate about. Pretty simple at passion. Preferences, like what they choose, the psychographics of what goes on in their mind when they're making buying decisions and what buying triggers to actually trigger them. And also their principles. So what are your core values? What are the things that they hold dear to them? What are their morals? That's what's going to go in the principles. The next kind of part of an offer is figuring out what the pain points are and the dream outcomes are. So every offer, every business, the goal of a business is to solve problems. And if you're not solving a problem, you're not going to make very much money. So your goal should really be at the start to identify the pains of your audience, right? What really pains them and what are their biggest fears? Because people run away from pain and towards their dream outcome. So you want to really dial in on their pain and their dream outcome. If you can figure out those two things, you can build an offer that really bridges the gap from their pain over to their dream outcome. People are always running towards gain and away from pain. So if you can really dial in on that, you're going to be golden. So what I always recommend that you do is write down a bunch of different things that you could offer and include in your core offer. So write them all out on either like a whiteboard or a document or do something. Write them all out. Make sure they're all visible and then just cross off the things that aren't really applicable to you. There's going to be some things that just aren't practical to deliver, but make sure you write out everything that you could potentially deliver and see what that price would be. The goal for an offer is to make your value about 10 to 15 times higher than the actual price point. So for example, if I'm selling a $1,000 program, I want something that's around $15,000 in value. This will help the prospects to make it easier to buy. They're going to be expecting this thing to cost around $15,000, but it really is only about $1,000. Fulfillment's super important. You got to be able to get results for your clients, and you're not going to be able to guarantee anything. And that's kind of the next thing I want to talk about is guarantees. Guarantees are super powerful because if you have the right guarantee, people will be willing to buy. A guarantee is more than just a guarantee. It's risk reversal, right? You're taking the risk off the client, putting it onto yourself. But if you're confident that you can get results, it's A, going to be easier to sell your product, and B, the risk reversal is going to be on your side. So the prospect's going to have an easier, frictionless buying cycle, and it's going to be a lot easier to sell. There are 3 things that you need to do in an offer. 1, you got to be able to set realistic expectations. You got to make sure that it's something that you can actually achieve. Yes, you should be pushing your limits. You should push your comfort zone and really strive for excellence and strive to get them the best results and serve your customers at the highest level. But you want to make sure that you can actually get those results. Then you need to be able to deliver on your promise. If you can't deliver, none of it matters because everything's going to get refunded. You're not going to make any money and the guarantee is going to be pointless. And then you also need to define your terms and conditions, right? Like you need to write out in a contract or a service agreement what you actually do and what is expected of you and what's actually expected in the guarantee. All of our service agreements have a spot in there where we cover guarantee and we cover everything that we offer. That way it's very, very clear and you set clear expectations up front for the client. So there's 4 principles that every offer should have. Every offer should be quick, it should be easy, it should have high potential, and it should be able to get results. The offer should be quick. You should provide quick results. That doesn't have to be the result quick. So I'm not telling you to go out and create a get-rich-quick scheme like all these other influencers. Knowledge. But what I am telling you is to go out there and make sure you're providing value very, very quickly. This doesn't have to be the ultimate result, but it should have some sort of result up front. The easiest way to do that is onboarding. I made a video over here about onboarding not too long ago, so go check that out if you haven't already, but I walked through my entire onboarding process. It's the easiest way to provide quick value up front. Number 2, your offer should be easy. So you should be able to not have a ton of effort that the client has to put in to make your product work. Right? Like the easier that your offer is, the easier it is for the client to buy it. So great offers make it very, very frictionless for the client and make sure that you are taking on all the responsibility and make it easy for the client to buy. Number 3 is potential. This runs 2 ways. So there's the potential for results, which is the 4th pillar, and then there's the potential for failure. So you really want to look at what is the potential for your offer, right? Is your offer going to have the potential to go up? Is the offer going to have the potential to go down? And the easiest way to get this potential to be right is to add in that risk reversal, add in a guarantee. The guarantee is going to help you a lot, not just in the selling process, but it's going to make it a lot more valuable. So you can charge more with a good guarantee, because people will buy it because they know they're going to make their money back. So I used to do video editing. I used to have a video editing agency, and my biggest problem was that I couldn't get results from my clients. All my clients left for the most part just because I couldn't get them results. So if you're not able to actually deliver on a result and actually make that money back, it's going to be really hard. So if you are in a freelance space, whether that's landing page design, copywriting, anything it is, that's where it's very, very important that you have good systems and processes and that you can provide monetary results. There's a lot of different ways that you can do that, and I can make a whole nother video on that. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. So the easiest way to add in a guarantee for a freelance role is to add in a commission basis and make people pay you on commission as well as on your retainer. Don't ever go full commission because people who pay attention. But if you do add that on, it's going to be a little bit more helpful for you. One of the biggest problems that I see in the industry is commoditization. People don't know why they're special. They're not any different than anybody else. And why would I come choose you over all your competition? And most people will say something like, well, I'm friendly, or, well, I know what I'm doing, you know, I'm a professional. But most people don't actually have that reason. And most people, when you really think about it, don't actually know what they are going to get out of your service versus anyone else's. The other easy way to make yourself special is to have a unique mechanism. This is like marketing 101. Having a unique mechanism is pretty simple. You just create a system and build it inside of their business. The way that I like to do this personally is to take a system, build it out, then build it out inside of each individual business and let them run the system. And then I take a percentage off of what that system makes them. So for example, I might build a lead gen system with setters and closers, put it into a business, and then I get a commission off of that recurring. If you can provide good results to your clients, that's the easiest way to become special, different, or the one, because there's so many amateurs out here in the world. So if you can become a professional and actually be the best at what you do, you're going to be able to get a lot more clients because referrals equals infinite acquisition. If you get results, you're going to get referrals, and word of mouth is going to spread. So be the best, go out there and serve your clients at the highest level, and I'll see you later.